Hello, good morning, everybody. Okay, today I want to talk about the mercy of God and my personal relationship with God. I want to talk about my experience with God. When I'm talking about the mercy of God, I'm talking about it based on the experience that I've had with God. Until you have faced a challenge in life, if you have been in a very tight corner or passed through life-threatening, sickness or disease or challenge of life that only God came through for you, that's when you will understand me better. So if you are still having everything smoothly, there's never been a challenge, sometimes when we talk about God, you don't value it. But I'm going to tell you, there are many things God has done for me. But let me just give you one example of what God did for me. Many years ago when I was still in the university, as someone that entered into the university, I was always stressed from going to classes because I am this very busy and very serious student. I was always minding my studies. So at a point, I developed what they call the peptic ulcer. This ulcer came worrying me so much that I was visiting hospital from one hospital to another, and there was no cure. This ulcer, it disturbed me to the extent that sometimes I'll be vomiting, I'll be strolling, very watery stool. The thing was very, very intense on me. I was emaciated. I took all sorts of medication, went from one hospital to other. There was no cure. So I continued battling this. But that particular time, initially I have not given my life to Christ. But in the process, in the long run, while I was still battling this, I had to, because of all other things that happened in my life, I decided to rededicate myself back to God. And the moment I acknowledge God in my life, the moment I let God know that I cannot help myself, I need His help. In the moment I let God see my broken heart, He said a heart of contrite God will not despise. When you come to God with a broken heart, God will not despise you. He will come true for you. So it was at this moment, at a point I left everything to the hand of God. I wasn't going to hospital again. I wasn't taking medication. The thing was just there. I was always feeling the painful sensation until God came and He did His magic miraculously. I can't tell you how that thing left me. But all I could say that at a moment I stopped feeling how I used to feel before. I wasn't seeing the signs and the pains again. For years now, this is up to 20-something years. Now I can, boldly tell you that I don't know what ulcer is all about. After the last experience, it was God that healed me. I have other testimonies I'll be telling us about one after the other. That is why, God has done so much for me that at a point, I said to myself, since if I am in trouble or if I'm in pain, even if I meet other people, nobody has ever helped me if not for this God. So what will stop me? What will make me not to tell people, not to boldly tell people about God? So when you come close to God, God is a merciful God. He shows mercy. His mercy is for us. Every morning He renews His mercy for us. If you come to Him, broken, if you come to Him, acknowledging the fact that you are helpless, you cannot help yourself, then God will carry your body. God will lift everybody off your shoulder. God will come in and do His miracle and do His wonder. That even people, who used to know you, maybe when you were battling such pains or whatever, they will not be asking, is this same person? So there is nothing our God cannot do. What He cannot do does not exist. He's God of wonders, God of perfection. When He comes into your life, He performs wonders and He perfects whatever He starts. So I am telling you today, please make it right with God. try to, rededicate yourself to God if you've not done so. If you have, lost that relationship, there's still time for you to go back to your Creator so that you can enjoy your, inheritance as a child of God. Have a lovely day until I come your